Good morning, Maya back. Here's the plan. At the pool, 3 things at least going on today. Number 1, they're going to make up a sample of the white cement mix with the pebble dash. Well, to be honest, they've made it already. I'll show you in a minute. Waterproofing the floor. The Boyson mix is going on already. And I guess the Sahara mix in with the cement and sand will probably follow that later on. Plus, Manny has been using the diggerator to deliver backfill into the sunken seating area for putting in where the seat and steps will be. Can't be any more than that. Come on, that's 3 things. At the house, the roofing crew are going to make a start on the roof across the patio and the gym. Not quite clear yet whether that is 2 separate areas of roof or they're going to do it as one. On the house, we will have plastering of the north wall upstairs and the electrician and the plumber both back on site. More activity with that. What a lot to look forward to. What could possibly go wrong? Well, here's part 1 of activity at the swimming pool this morning. Manny's dumping soil into the sunken seating area for backfill. So that's going to get a lot of attention today, and it also, well, to me at least, demonstrates that the bridge and the surface of the platform are in pretty good shape already because he's driving the Bobcat backwards and forwards, delivering the soil. Here he comes. So I think it's safe to say just about the bridge will take my weight. There we go. The swimming pool, part 2. The green Boyson compound has been mixed it together and painting the floor. To be followed, I imagine, with plaster mix soon. Swimming pool, part 3. We now do have 2 options for the pebble dash finish. This is the original one. And now the white cement. Which one do you like? We had some activity in the compost bin this morning. Brother-in-law Dong found this little beast. Actually, this quite large beast was in the compost. I'm glad he went there before me. So, lunch. On the north wall, a hive of activity again. We've got both Marvins, we've got Erwin, we've got O'Donnell, we've got Romwell, we've got Jojet helping out, and maybe there's more. So, they are going to be working on plastering upstairs along this wall today. Here we have the roofing crew working on one of the trusses to go across the patio and gym, I think. Still not entirely clear whether it's one long roof or 2 separate ones. I think it will be 2, but we'll have to wait and see. Here we are in the sunroom, and Mr. Jesse Bamba, one of our electricians, adding more and more and more on orange conduit. I think this is pretty much all for Ethernet cabling. So, we did a quick straw poll of all the pool guys, and the engineer, and the foreman, and a couple of other passers-by, and everybody says go with the white cement. So, of course, we're going with the brown. No, we're not. We're going with the white. It's early-ish afternoon, 2 o'clock. We'll start here where the backfill has been filled. So they have filled in pretty much, I think, almost everywhere that they need to. And they're working on something else now. The painting on of the Boyson Plexibond has been done. They're now marking out the depth of the cement that's going to follow, that will be mixed with the Sahara mixture. As a reminder, again, it's 1 part Sahara, 1 part cement, 6 parts sand. So they're getting ready to put all the plaster in here, but they're just making sure they get it to an even height, or an even thickness rather. We have the return of our multitasking engineer, now learning to plaster. So they are finishing off the outside wall here on the north side, which is where the bathroom is. So Manny is giving instruction as we go, doing a lovely job, but also under the watchful gaze of Ronwell, who's clearly an expert. We have the guys all upstairs working on the outside here, and the wind may be playing havoc with this, I'm not sure, but they are making pretty solid progress across the top floor. I would say they've probably done 2/3 of the plastering on that wall outside. Back here where they have started to put in this double door, I don't think we've missed anything, but what I am quite pleased about is to see that the number of rebar coming out of the concrete hollow block is at a minimum 1 every 3 levels, and in fact up at the top it's even more than that. At the top there's 1 every level of concrete hollow block. So hopefully that'll keep it pretty secure. On this kitchen door, well, we have missed it. It's been plastered in already, or is in the process of being plastered in by Rico. Mostly done. But we do have a new one going in to the laundry room, which Quiet Marvin and one of the Richards are just measuring, checking, making sure it's all in the right place. The roofing crew still working on the trusses, and clearly when in doubt, hit the crap out of it. Not sure what that's doing, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Here they're painting on the primer before they install, which I think is not the way around they did it for the main roof. Not sure why they've reversed the process. I'll show you what they're using. This is what he's using. Red oxide metal primer. Can't quite make out the full name there. Wellu, I don't know. But you'll know it when you see it. Apparently that hammering was because it wasn't quite straight. So they've hammered it into submission. Hopefully now it is straight. Up on top we've got the other Richard, who is plastering the bedroom on the northeast corner, the front. That's the last section of the front of the house, and then we will be completely plastered, which has obviously more than one meaning if we're from the UK. I'm not sure if that applies elsewhere. Being plastered. If you're not sure, go look it up. It's the end of the day. The crew's all headed out, other than those that stay overnight. So we'll start here where the roofing crew carried on working all day over here, repairing the trusses. So we have 1 assembled and painted. And then we have, 5 more halves that'll be put back to back. And in fact, over here, there's 1 more. And I believe there will be 1 more than that. And I think that will then cover both the patio area and the gym. But we'll have to see how that goes. I could be wrong with that one. But that's where they've been all day. At the front of the house, Richard continued with plastering the front wall of the bedroom on the northeast corner. So what is he? He's a little bit more than halfway. Probably that'll get done tomorrow. On the north side, Ronwell plus his new assistant, multitasking engineer Raphael, finished this wall for the outside of the bathroom, which means that downstairs along the north side everything's done, and upstairs, oh, they've got at least 75% of this wall complete. We're going to be pretty close to only having 2 sides of the house on the outside left to plaster. The door that Rico was working on earlier on today, now fully plastered on both sides. 3 more door frames here, 2 in the foreground, 1 for the laundry room, 1 for the helper's room, and in the background, if you can make it out, there is the shorter door frame for the helper's bathroom. Here in the home theatre room, more and more orange and, well, almost red conduit to carry all sorts of things. A lot of Ethernet cabling here because the internet will enter the house in this room, and then the Ethernet will basically carry signal everywhere. We'll finish standing on a bridge. They have completed, as far as I can tell, all of the concrete to mark the height of the waterproofing that they're going to put in. It's all in there. Oh no, 1 side left to do. String lines have gone in. They are about to start putting the final waterproofing. I think there'll be 2 layers. I think that's what they've done before, of the Sahara mix with the cement, with the sand. So I think they're probably going to be ready to start on that tomorrow. Once that's done, the remaining jobs are tiling the floor, dealing with all the coping around the outside, dealing with the surface of the bridge, dealing with the surface of the platform, dealing with the surface of the steps and the bench, and inside the sunken seating area. And on top of that, they've still got to build a waterfall. So it's still quite a long way to go, but a lot of the kind of heavy lifting of this pool is getting sort of done. Exciting. What do you think? Another month? No, we're not doing a competition, but I think in April we might be putting water in this pool. Right, that's it. End of the day. All sorts of plastering going on inside, all sorts of work at the pool, all sorts of stuff going on with preparing trusses for the roof, both across the gym here and the patio, plus more electrical, plus more plumbing. Good day. Build delicious. See you tomorrow.